Hey guys, this is Casey with Cutlery. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe, like the channel. We do a lot of fun stuff on here. I like to talk about pocket knives each and every day, but if you are subscribed to the channel already, an old hat, welcome back guys. I'm glad you're here. Today, we're gonna dig into, I saw the open tag kind of across the channels today of what's your favorite fifth pocket knife, or your fifth pocket, your small guys basically. What are some of your favorites? I had to think about that one a minute. I do have some that I carry in that fashion. Got a few little small guys that I usually, like most people, we don't pull those out too much and show anybody, but thought that'd be a good one for today. And thank you, Mr. Thomas, at That Pocket Knife Guy, for getting this one started. Dude's got an awesome channel, man. I watch him every single day. Every video and every short he puts out, I am there, and I appreciate it. And his knife collection is amazing. So love that open tag, and we're definitely gonna get into that one. But picked up a couple things to do. I'm just gonna briefly show you. I'm actually probably gonna do another video. We swung by an antique store today and got kind of lucky on a couple of knives, which I was excited about. It's been a while since I've actually seen some knives of this sort and this age in antique stores. So, but anyway, we will get this thing flipped around. We will look at what is my favorite or my favorites, the fifth pocket knives. So see you in just a minute, guys. We'll turn it around and take a look. All right, guys, we're back here at the table, so we'll kick this thing off. What is my favorite fifth pocket knife? Got a few, and each one of these I tote every once in a while in some manner or another, according to what attire and where I'm going and things like that. But we'll start it off. I know there's a bunch to talk about here, so we'll just run through them real quick. Tell you what, we'll start with the left. It's just a little small, I don't know if it's a celluloid or a plastic type handling. Look, that blade ain't even wanting to sit there. There it goes. But this is just a little pen knife, a little small Kent, New York City, the USA now. It's a little small 2-blade pen knife. These are all users, and I don't usually clean on these as much. These in the pocket, in the drawer, and that's about it. But speaking of in the drawer, when I was digging these out, I ran across a knife that scared me to death. We all know that the football game of the season, the championship is actually coming up, even though it's the third or fourth game of the season. But we all know my Georgia Bulldogs are playing Alabama super duper soon. I was digging through my drawers, pulling out some of these small fifth pocket knives. And I'll show you this here in a minute. I'd actually bought this little bitty camo toolbox at Lowe's today, which I thought was really cool. And what I did in it is, if you can see here, but I actually was pulling out a bunch of my Parker knives. There's all my Appaloosa bone Parkers. And I said, hey, I'll just put all my Parkers in here. I pulled out the Stag Parkers, which you can't see. Well, I can raise it up and you can see them. Just a few Stag Parkers and then some miscellaneous Parker knives. But I say all that to say, when I got those out, I pulled this knife out right here, which I thought was part of my Parker collection. Same bone, same Appaloosa, and pretty. I like how those tones in this thing. I saw the Japan, so yep, that's Parker Japan. I started to put it in the drawer, then I happened to open the blade. And oh my, I just got scared. It's literally, this made my whole knife collection smell bad. I gotta be honest. Paul Bear Bryant, end of an era. Bless it. And then on the back of this thing, Paul Bear Bryant. So this has got to be removed from my collection as soon as possible. So if anybody wants to do some trading, all my Alabama friends out there, if you want this guy, shoot me an offer, because this one's got to go. But anyway, sorry, getting back to the discussion. So the second one, fifth pocket knife, is this little case. Pretty beautiful stag on this one. Think I might have shown this one in a video before, but I don't recall, to be honest. But just, again, a little small pen knife. This one's brand new, never used, never sharpened. I want to say, I can't remember exactly how many dots because they're so small, but I think it's an 81 or an 82. Super snap on this one. Just a beauty. It's a 33 pattern. But another little pretty. These are all little guys. Third one up, a little Browning wood handle Japan, small pen knife as well. This is a 3-blade. This one is super used. I have used this knife actually a lot. It's a model 311, I believe. Let's see what that, oh yeah, it says Japan. That blade's wanting to disappear on me. I use this one so much I might have wore one of the blades out. I actually carry this knife a good bit. The next one up is probably the smallest of my little fifth pockets. It's just a little bitty fella. This is a bone handle queen knife. Haven't looked up the age of this one. I bought it a while back and have been toting it every once in a while. It's very, very small, but if you can see, it's like super dirty. It's as found. I never actually cleaned it up. If you can see that Q with a crown. Same dirty little pin blade. This one has seen a lot of usage, but comes in super handy when you need it in a pinch. I need to actually do better and clean some of these up, but these little guys, like I said, these little guys get neglected too much. Next one up, I bought this knife when Rough Rider, nobody ever even heard of Rough Rider. I don't know how many years ago. 25, I'd say 20. I don't even know when they started, but it was one of the original Rough Riders, the R Riders that came out. I was always a big canoe fan and saw this little butterbean. Just like it, and I have used this one. I've actually got it in rough shape. I noticed when I opened it up. I need to do better about that, but you can see the old tang stamp. I believe it says always ready. Even use that blade some, but this one I just always like the pearl look to it, the shine. It's got like a smoky color in it in some angles. Next one up, actually carry this one as a regular pocket knife, but it works perfect, would work perfect for a fifth pocket knife too. Small jackknife, it's not big at all. It's almost like a, I'd say it's even a good bit smaller than a 14 pattern case, but 2-blade K-bar. Again, use this one heavily. Got a lot of patina on the blade. You can see the, I can't see what model that is. Just be how I'm holding this. I think it's too dirty for me to read, but anyway, I can see the USA, but I can't make out the model fully. But good looking knife. It has good blades on it. Just needs to be cleaned up and shined. Got pretty bone. I don't think that's a Delaware. I believe that's a bone, but it's hard to tell. That coloration's what's throwing me off a little bit. But anyway, all right, we're back to the Tennessee thing again. I'm all stuck about it, but this one I say that because it's had the state of Tennessee on it at one time. A little single swell on the bottom. But this is actually a German eye little knife. You can see the call, I believe it's Schleiper. Solid in Germany. I love a German eye. The steel in these things are just amazing. This is an all-around excellent pocket knife. Picked this one up at an antique store a couple years ago. I want to say it, and maybe even the Queen. I can't remember. Those might have come at the same time. I can't recall, but I think they did. But I think they were like $10 each. They weren't much, so we picked them up. And the last one I got, this is a throw in the pocket, throw in the fifth pocket kind of little beater. Nothing special. There's no fancy brands on this guy, but it's called Night Eyes. Niteize, but it's a aluminum frame, super. It's like it's no weight to it whatsoever, but this thing is immaculately sharp. I mean, it'll cut you wide open if you're not careful. And it's for a fifth pocket. I mean, you almost can't beat a little guy like this. If you lose it, you don't feel too bad about it like one of these others, but again, it'll do the job of what a knife is supposed to do. But there you go, Thomas. These are what I would consider my favorite fifth pocket knives. I appreciate the open tag, buddy. I truly do. It gave me a chance to get these knives out and give a talk about them. And normally, I probably would have never even pulled these guys out. Let's see. The only other thing I got today is I told you I'm not gonna talk about these a lot because I'm gonna show them in a different video, but I'll give you a little preview. I ran by my local antique store today, and like I'd said in the intro, there hasn't been a lot there lately. They're just, I've in the past I've picked up some cool knives out of there, but lately it hasn't been great. But the first one when I walked in happened to be this absolutely gorgeous bone handle Imperial. I actually looked up the dates and they're escaping me now, but it's I want to say it's a 30 something to 50 something. The dates on it. It's the Imperial Providence, Rhode Island, the PROV and the RI. No USA on this one. But look at this. The blades are absolutely perfect, unused, unsharpened. Got the USA stamped on the bottom of the pin blade. Got the bail. Got the easy open. I mean, this bone is incredible. A green tint to it, almost just a beautiful green bone. Clean. This is unclean by me, guys. Someone may have cleaned this knife, but I'm just not sure. I truly feel like this one's been just put in a drawer because it doesn't look buffed or anything in any way to me. Got a little bit of snap on that mane, but just wow, guys. This one blew me away. $24.99. I didn't even debate it. I mean, like I said, back in the day, I would have never picked an Imperial up, but anything with bone that looks like that for that price is coming home with me, especially in this kind of condition. So super excited, super stoked about that one. I am trying heavily. I know I talk about the jackknives all the time. I am trying to kind of steer my collection a little bit to this style of knife, the torpedo side, the big end Barlow type knives. I think I'm gonna go down that road, that rabbit hole, if you will. But awesome pickup, amazing pickup. We'll talk about it probably we might talk about it again when we pull out some other Imperials. But this one I'm not going to talk a lot about. This one I want to talk about a Frankenstein of a knife. I'm trying to give you a comparative of how big this knife is. So, okay, I'll just pull one of these shark tooths again. Look how long, you know how big a shark tooth is, a 5.5 inch knife. Look how long this Coke bottle knife is. So this was in the antique store, rolled up in a plastic Ziploc bag where you couldn't even see the knife. It was laying kind of in the back, and it it said on top, it had a little sticker that said case. Can't remember what it said exactly, but old case knife or something like that. May have said 1920 to 1940. That may be why I even saw the bag to begin with. But it has been rehandled. There's no doubt about it. I cleaned this knife up, so it wasn't super dirty or super bad shape, but I took a little sandpaper. I sanded down the wood. It's been rehandled, like you can see, because look at the color stripe in this wood versus. Just thought that was super cool. Buffed the bolsters a little bit. It wasn't in terrible dirty shape, but like I said, let's look at the tank stand first. You see that beautiful, definitely worn, but that case tested is there. I mean, look, here's the tip of my finger, and it goes down to almost not to quite the middle of my arm, but I wished I had a tape measure to see how long this knife is. We'll do it with that. So compared to a shark tooth end to end, it is probably, I'd say it's 2 inches longer open than a shark tooth. So just an incredibly long, crazy looking knife. I don't know, there's no pattern numbers, so assuming it's on the lower end of the 20s, there's no stamp pattern number at all that I can make out. If it's there, it's long gone. But curious, I realize it is a Coke bottle shape. No doubt about that. But I am curious as to what the pattern number is on this, guys. I've never seen a Coke bottle. Usually the big, large case Coke bottle knives I've seen were fatter in the areas. This one is super, almost skinny. You can see the bolster width, and it doesn't get a whole lot bigger than that in the center swell. So I don't know. I don't want to call this a Frankenstein. I truly believe it is accurate with the exception of a rehandle. And I can see, it's hard, well, it's not hard to tell. You can see where the handles were actually formed and glued on there. You can see the glue line all the way around. But anyway, thought that was super cool. $36 I paid for that. I couldn't not get it. I can't leave a knife like that in an antique store. It wouldn't have been there long. So super excited to get it. Just thought you'd like to see that. But anyway, guys, we do have a couple more. Tell you what, while I'm here and I got them thrown out, I did dig these two out for the case relic section of the big display. As you can see, in terrible disrepair. Definitely not going to function again, probably as a knife. I can't tell if that's a 65, 69, or a 70s. It's hard to tell. And then this guy was a beautiful red bone Stockman. I think this is an X's under. But just like you see, worn down to a nub and missing. And someone don't even understand this kind of, almost like a JB weld they stuck on there. Who knows? But just picked this up, one of those parts knife lots, a couple bucks a piece, and thought that'd be great for the display. I can't leave them laying there. They're just going to the trash otherwise. So at least they'll be displayed and have a story from now on. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed today. Thank you again, Thomas, that pocket knife guy. Y'all go check out his channel. If you are not subscribed, please do. Same for my channel, guys. Subscribe, like, share. Keep getting the word out. We're doing some great things. We're enjoying. This is super fun. Communicate with all you guys out there via email and text has been awesome. Making new friends every day, and I enjoy every minute of it. But anyway, guys, from Cutlery, I appreciate everything. Thank you so much for the support, and we will talk to you next time. All right, guys, here we're going back over here to the display. Not a lot put in here today, but just give you another look at how she looks these days. The two we put in, starting out right up here at the top, so you just saw. So getting that one filled up, and we're gonna keep on rolling. I got a few more to put in. I think I found 3 or 4 more, or 5 more that'll go probably more than likely in this lower section right here to fill that out. So, and then again, like I told you, I haven't had a chance to do it yet to clean them up, but then we'll start in on the Shark series and the case, and that probably will fill up the rest of this guy right here. Anyway, guys, Cutlery, thank you so much. Talk to you next time.